Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. Now we will discuss about a wonderful case study on forensic entomology. We have already discussed about the limitations, application and a brief overview of this topic, so you can go and check out the playlist that I have made on the channel, and it is already present in the description, so you can simply click and check out the lectures from there. Okay, so this case is named as PMI in Hawaii, Post-Mortem Index in Hawaii. It was the first case of forensic entomologist league off, and in this case you will be able to cover all the aspects of forensic entomology, how insects were used in order to identify, to investigate the mystery of a death of a woman in Honolulu in 1984. The woman who was found dead was last seen over 2 weeks before her body was actually found being abandoned near the shore. Her car was filled with blood from inside and was found 30 miles away. Fine. So when Leakoff, the forensic entomologist, found that the victim was lying on her back, whereas her body was partially submerged in the water, which was about like 5 inches. So this blood in the car clearly indicated that murder must have taken place inside the car, but her body was somewhere dumped and was thrown in the maybe in the river in order to falsify it, to let it look like some suicide case. Okay, this account for soft moist tissue to remain on the victim's body while the Hawaii sun dried on the front. Goff, along with a graduated student, began to collect the maggot along with hide beetle from the scene of crime. According to A Fly for the Prosecution, a book written by Goff, it was mentioned that there were total 3 different species of maggot that were present in the body of deceased, and that too in different location, and they all were in different stages of development. How the samples were collected and analyzed in this case is also a matter of great research. Each maggot were present in different stage of development, as it is already stated. So Goff measured the length of each of them. There were basically 2 lots. One lot had some insects, some maggots whose length was measured, and average of their length were taken in order to get a rough idea of the stage of development of those insects. Then these were preserved in ethyl alcohol. Now the second lot, maggots of second lot were kept separately, so we can let them grow and reach the adult stage. As I've already told you in the beginning, that all the maggots were in different stage of their development. In order to calculate the post-mortem index via these maggots, he used a homegrown computer. However, or unfortunately, the results were very disappointing. The result told them that either body was not present or there were the existence of 2 bodies. Either of case was not possible, so he had to carry the entire analysis again. What he did was, he went to the crime scene again and began the reinvestigation. Now he started calculating the new data that were obtained when he revisited the crime scene. He found Chrysoma rufifacis. It's a fly, I have picture of this fly here. Look at it. This is Chrysoma. Okay, so this fly was, the eggs of this fly to be more precise, was found on the body, and the approximate time span that he could calculate was like it might be first 6 days of the death of the victim, and after usually the completion of the life cycle of this fly requires 11 days, and that too under the Hawaiian condition, as we have already studied that this case is from Hawaii. So evidences that were collected by him, the entomological evidences we will be reading about. The empty pupil cases, these are basically found when flies leave the body and they often reach the adulthood stage along with chrysoma maggots that were still maturing in the body at the time that body was discovered. Goff also found other fly species like that of the cheesekeeper fly. Cheesekeeper fly do not invade the body until the several days after the death, but at this time, in this case, cheesekeeper fly were present on the body of the victim. He concluded that the body might be some 19 years old because blowflies are first to arrive, whereas cheesekeeper flies are known by this name because they often consume the fatty portion of the body. Okay, the hide beetles are also very useful. They were also present. Beetles are mostly dermestids if we consider it, so they are considered to be last to arrive in the copse. In lowland habitat of Ohu, the beetle began to arrive between 8 to 11 days after the onset of the decomposition, means decomposition has already started in the body. He gathered the larva from the beginning of day 19th itself. The remaining species that arrived on the body were also there. As you have seen in previous slide, approximately 4 different type of flies were collected by him. So in interval of 19 to 20 days, some were yet to be eaten, some were yet to be converted to their adult form. So he got a rough estimation. Of PMI, which was approximately 19 days, and he submitted it to the medical examiner. The victim has been missing precisely from many days, but when she was found living restaurant with a tall man that she co-owned. This man was later identified, tried, and convicted of second degree murder, all because of some flies and beetles. So flies and beetles were great detective in this case. They helped the forensic analyst, the forensic entomologist, to reach the culprit and to convict him. This is the empty pupil case, which was obtained as an evidence from the body of the deceased. I hope you liked the case study. In case you want me to explain more case studies related to different topics, don't forget to let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot.